Have you just acquired an apartment and you're still not clear what kind of decor you're going to fill in your new home? There will be an aspect that you cannot forget. If you want to decorate your house with style, then the latest trend you can use is wall mirrors. Decorating walls with mirrors really gives you an edge when it comes to having a modern home interior design. Number 1. The art of mirror decoration. The decoration with mirrors is actually an art. For many, the use of a mirror is still limited to being able to see our faces while we dress in the bathroom, or to have a reference point where we can look before leaving home to check that we're well dressed. But honestly, they make for excellent decorating ideas. The possibilities of decoration with mirrors go beyond that. Since time immemorial, mirrors have been cultural elements. Sometimes even the protagonists of great stories that we all remember, such as Snow White and its ever-gentle Mirror Mirror. If culture sees them as powerful elements, why don't we? The latest trends in decoration show that decorating walls with mirrors is a practical necessity. That way, we can exploit all the characteristics of a house to the maximum through the strategic placement of mirrors in one place or another. However, everything will depend on size, style, color, shape, natural light of the room, and also the function that the mirror really has to play in that space. Sometimes they're simply there to make the place bigger, and others to multiply the sensation of light. Yet others are only mirrors to look at, but full of style and in harmony with us and our house. For all this, we're gonna tell you 10 key ideas with which you can transform your home with the simple placement of one or several mirrors. Want your home to be special and each corner to have its own voice? Then take notes. Number 1. Visual tricks. Mirrors create a sense of space, absorb the image and light of a space and make it bounce, thus providing a double sensation in both brightness and depth. You could say that strategically placing a mirror in a place in the dining room would be like adding windows. This is possible if we place the mirror facing one of the windows with more light and have a very wide view of the outside. In this way, the exterior will be inside our house, as well as all its light. Converting a simple dining room in a beautiful viewpoint that will give us a pleasant feeling of well-being and spaciousness. It's important to remember that one of the keys to balance of the energy of a home is in its decoration, specifically in the strategy of elements that distribute space and light. Therefore, by decorating with mirrors, we will contribute to the harmony of the home and our interior. Number 2. Large-scale wall mirror. Sometimes more is more. Surely you've always been told that less is more, right? Well, although this statement is entirely correct, if we want to decorate walls with mirrors in a minimalist way, there are times when excess may also bring us more benefits. Imagine your living room. Surely it will have a table, some windows, furniture, lamps, and some other door. Well, Now imagine that one of the walls, preferably the one that is taller, wider, and focused towards some windows or point of light, is full of mirrors. The feeling of space will multiply, not to mention the elegance and the distinction that will bring all these mirrors covering an entire wall. Also, if your dining room is small, the mirror mural will duplicate that space, extending the floor and ceiling. Because each house is different, each room will have a different result when applying this wonderful decorative trick. Number 3. Asymmetry in decorating walls with mirrors. If you like puzzles, imagine seeing your room divided into 20 parts of your own reflection. This is possible using a framed mirror. Of course, these types of mirrors aren't that ideal for you to be able to see your face well while you put on makeup. You would have to be looking at each small square or triangle or whatever shape you choose in order to have a sharper image of your face. Its function is purely decorative, to bring dynamism and fun to the stay. They are often used strategically in hallways or walls that reflect a wide area. And just like that, the puzzle effect is even greater. Number 4. Size matters. The size always matters. At this point, something similar to a wall full of mirrors happens. Don't be afraid to bet on a large mirror, preferably a mirror design that matches the stay and is also fashionable. If you have a small room you want to add depth to, a full body mirror is your best alternative. You will be able to see that by placing a large mirror against the wall without hangers or feet. Simply place a large mirror with an elegant frame supported by the main wall of the room. This way you will create a great amplitude, in addition to giving the place an undeniable romantic touch. They are also useful in narrow aisles of the house, which in appearance contributes nothing and are difficult to decorate. Placing a large mirror there will totally change that perception and all the attention will be on it. Number 5. Mirrors as part of a gallery wall. Another very original idea that is increasingly used among young married couples is to treat mirrors as decorative units within the same wall gallery. For example, if you like illustrations, get rustic frames and have some walls decorated with them. Dare to introduce several mirrors to complement that wall. It will be enough to use similar frames for the mirrors and to place them to one or the other of the illustrations, as if everything was part of the same collection of pictures. Without a doubt, it's a modern option that will fill your home with personality. Number 6. The style always makes the difference. The appearance of a space will largely depend on the style with which it was decorated. It won't make us feel the same going into a totally white room full of light wooden furniture and lace tablecloths compared to as if we went into another room with saturated colors and metal furniture, right? Well, so will the mirrors. They have to go in harmony with the environment, and if possible, apply a touch of contrast and distinction that balances all the elements. For example, we can place a